Welcome, my name is Colleen Tauke and I'm the sewing specialist at Fons and Porter. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use and cut the Melon Template Set. Now we have them here on the work surface. There are two pieces to the Melon Template Set. A is the background and it is shaped like this with a curve and a right angle. And then B is the part that we call the melon in this set. And we can use these pieces to create some really wonderful curves and cut really accurately. So what we're going to do is show you how that you can use these pieces to cut an entire quilt top really quick. We're going to use the background piece. Follow the instructions for your pattern and it will have you cut a strip of background fabric. In this case, it's a light fabric. And we're going to be putting one of the straight long pieces along the outer edge of our strip of fabric. And then we're going to be cutting those curves. Curve here, a little piece at the top. And then using a rotating mat, we can rotate around so we can always cut in a safe direction. Now here I've cut two pieces at once. They are back to back. So we have mirror image pieces. I'm going to lay those out here so that you can see exactly where the melon is going to be going. Now, in order to save a little bit of fabric, you're going to be wasting some as you go along. Templates tend to do that, but it's a great way to create great curves. We can then, we had cut one here. Now we can rotate and cut one from this side and use that strip of fabric as accurate as quickly as possible. And we're just going to have a piece in the center that's going to be waste. Just like that. And we can go ahead and create all those background pieces. Wonderfully cut. Now we're going to be cutting the melon piece that goes in the center. Now in this, in some of your patterns, you'll be using the same fabric for that melon. In other quilts, you're going to be using a variety of fabrics. It's just all in your personal preference. It's the time that you get to design a little. And we're going to use a strip of fabric here again, and we're going to be putting the melon shape on there. And you're going to have bias edges in every direction, so you can just cut them along the strip. Again, I'm cutting two at a time. You would want to make sure that your rotary cutter blade is very sharp. And here I am also using the smaller blade so that it will go right up against the acrylic template nice and smooth. So I've got the center piece there. You would create or cut all of the desired pieces your pattern calls for. And then you're going to be arranging those for your piecing. Just using a curved seam piecing technique, you're going to be joining the background to a melon and then the second background piece. Now I've got some blocks here made using the melon template. Here's 4 of those units joined to make one block. The fun part is you can have light background, you can do a dark background. Now this melon template set was also used to create the quilt behind me called Pixie Wings. And for the pattern or the template, visit our website. Thanks for joining me today.